Hi guys, welcome back to Cannock Chase Paranormal. Right, I've just left the area of Marquis Road, and that backed onto the German cemetery. I say backed on, it's probably about a quarter of a mile to the German cemetery from there. And so we've just driven down a road, parked up, and now just sort of in the vicinity of the back end of Birches Valley. I'm just trying to find a route through actually, so I'm just walking a bit tentatively. Careful, it's a warm night, but there are actually snakes on Cannock Chase, so just want to be careful I don't sort of get too close to one. I mean, the most poisonous snake is the adder, and so I hope you've all enjoyed the nice weather we've been having on the bank holidays, and not bank holiday I should say, I think. I hope you've all been enjoying the nice weather that we've had over the last week. Today, I think today's the 9th of September, and I think the good weather's gonna finish by, well, pretty soon I think. Actually, while I'm here, I'm just going to look to see if there's I always try and give myself a get out route just in case. First things first, let's just check. Ouch. Yeah, you probably can't see this, but I am walking into a number of bloody spider webs. And I can't actually see them with my torch, which is really annoying as well. Ow. Everything I've touched so far tonight has just been really bloody painful and prickly. So yeah, I'm just looking for a bona fide path. Obviously I'm on my own. I am in contact with a car. My friend is doing the sky watch, just keeping an eye on the sky, and ouch. Right, I'm just walking around blindly in these woods. Haven't as yet seen a decent route out, so just better keep that in mind. I can't even see a route through here, so I mean, with all the rain we've had, and now, you know, the sunshine, it's just, it's no surprise to me that everywhere it just seems like giant bushes. But yeah, you can see the trees. It's the forest. Lots of pines. So presumably people have seen a black-eyed girl out here somewhere. I think a couple of people have claimed to have seen it. There is that very well known
radio check, over.
That never ceases to scare me. I'm just here, I'm just inside the woods. I'm just looking for a path. I've managed to sort of get in via the White House, but I'm just trying to find a path into the forest, and I'm not going to go far. Again, everything's just bloody overgrown like mental. Did you copy that?
For sure, over.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, this is just walking around, there's no freaking paths at all. It's really annoying, so no. I'm going to sort of come back on myself and try from a different angle.
Will do, over.
Big patch of soil. Quiet at the moment because I'm just trying to find a little bit of a path into these woods. It's weird, I fully charged my battery but already it's showing it's a bit depleted. Okay, I mean, I don't know if you can see this or whether it clearly comes out, but this is the third route I've tried now to get into the forest, and maybe I should. It seems like it could be a path here, but I'm not sure. It looks like it's about. It looks pretty blocked. I'm just going to see if I can edge forward a little bit. What I don't want to do is trip over and break my bloody ankle. Ouch. Yeah, it's mad days. That's an ankle breaker if I go through there. I mean, I'm guessing, during autumn. So I mean, that does actually look like a path, doesn't it? But what you've got to appreciate is that it's like probably like 1, 2. I'd have to kind of hack for about 3 or 4 foot, and I'm not as agile as I used to be. But I would like to. It would be nice to get into that side of Birches Valley. Okay. I mean, this is like the Saturday. It has to be about 21 degrees still. I do have a coat on. It's a very light coat, but I think whether it's because I'm alone in a forest that I'm sweating a little bit. Could be the case, but yeah, it's either that or I'm really a lot warmer than I'd like to think I am. But I'm not getting the same feeling actually from looking into this deep forest there that I was just inside the other forest off the Penkridge Bank Road facing the German cemetery. I've walked around Cannock Chase a lot by myself. Not at night, but enough to not be too worried by the things I sometimes hear. Obviously, I mean, I prefer to encounter anything with other people present. Not that I would, use them as a decoy. Although I've got to be honest, you don't know what you do when you're, cacking your pants. But I've definitely, if I see anything or hear anything, it's only me and this camera that can pick it up. And if neither the camera or somebody else picks it up, then it's pretty much a case in the paranormal community that it didn't happen, and I'm very aware of that. I mean, even if I could just get close to that ridge, I could probably, but I have no idea how deep that is. Now this one, it could be about 6 foot from that down to that. I mean, it's like a combination of ferns and nettles. It's not great. Okay, I'm gonna retreat from here. I might take a little walk down the road, but because it's like a main road as well, albeit this is a side road, Marquis Drive. Have I just been down there? I've just been down there, I think. Or is that a different route? No, same route. Even though it's a side road, there isn't very much in the way of path, if anything, to walk on. So that said, I'm gonna gingerly kind of make my way back through here without tripping over and doing myself some damage. So kind of back where I've started. So sorry folks, that was a bit of a non-starter really. God, I thought that was a growl bin, it wasn't, it was a car. That is the only problem with Cannock Chase, is that on the summer nights there's a lot of activity from motors and stuff, and yeah, the square that I'm just panning across, that is actually my torch light. It's not really ideal, this torch, because I mean, if there is anything there, then I don't want to blind it, but I might capture some eye shine if there was anything there, which actually from where I am, so close to this road, I wouldn't be too worried about. I mean, I'd still probably cut myself, but I wouldn't be too worried. Just quick up, quick down. So that line of trees is probably about just over 50 metres away. So this torch is really cool for that. I'm just hoping that nobody is walking through that forest, because they're pretty much going to be blinded anyway. Right, okay, I'm going to find my way out now of this little hill. I'm going to take a little walk down here and try and keep off, be very aware of roads and stuff, cars, everything like that. There's actually, I was saying that this was the end of Birches Valley. It's actually not. Sort of the middle. I think. Shit, what was that? Right, I seriously heard some movement then. I don't know if you just heard that, but so I'm getting properly a cold sweat. So this looks like it is a proper path. I've just heard something make a break now. It could be deer. I think it's, I don't know if it's roebuck and muntjac on here. I wish I brought my green light now, because it's a seriously unfriendly light to any animals. I can hear them movement. Definitely heard movement then. Right, not that I don't want to catch it on camera, but there's definitely something. It sounded bipedal. And it was walking very, very slowly and softly towards me. If it's anything nefarious, then me walking back to the car at a brisk pace should. I'm almost expecting something to happen now. I'm the worst paranormal investigator ever, and I have to stick around to kind of find out if something's going to attack me. I mean, those sounds are quite soft, but I don't know. I really don't know. What have I found? I found a route in.
Yeah.
Eventually. Walked down that road. And I found a route in. I thought, that looks like a decent path. I mean, potentially.
What was that then? Did you see that flash thing?
I didn't know, but we can just do.
Something flashed then. There's some weird stuff in the sky. I was looking at that up there, but I think it's a star, but it was going all different colours. I thought it was a plane at first, but it never got any further, but it's red, green, white.
I'm going to turn this camera off just for a second. If anything exciting happens, I will switch it back on.